MPs will vote next week on extending and expanding Canada's mission against ISIS. That mission includes fighter jets and special forces trainers. It does not include ground troops, yet there are Canadians on the ground in Iraq, unofficial soldiers who've joined local militias. Rebecca Collard has the story of one Ontario man volunteering to fight.
This is the Iraqi Christian village of El Kosh. Last June, as ISIS militants approached, the residents fled. Today they are back, but the Christians here no longer trust Kurdish or Iraqi forces to protect them. So they have set up their own Christian militias to defend their villages. They have thousands of volunteers, and among them is a Canadian from Oshawa, Ontario.
I want to stand on the front line and protect those people that are behind me and prevent more villages from being taken over.
Andrew was working in construction when he saw TV reports last year of thousands of civilians fleeing from ISIS.
What opened my eyes is what happened there on Mount Sinjar, and the flood of refugees, people fleeing for their lives, and that's kind of when I started to pay attention to what's going on over here.
He found Dwarak Nasha, this Christian militia, online. He made contact with them on Facebook, and soon he made arrangements to join them here in Iraq.
I would have gone to any group that is fighting the ISIS.
He doesn't want to use his last name because he's worried about the safety of his family in Canada. He didn't tell them he was coming to Iraq to join a militia until he was already in the airport. Today he's in El Kosh with one of Dwarak Nasha's local members and another recruit from the US. The Kurdish and Christian forces who have taken these foreigners in say they appreciate the support, but what they really need is weapons and ammunition. Andrew and the other recruits here bought their own guns and equipment, keen to join the fight. Andrew says he has combat experience, but that he can't talk about it for security reasons. He shares this room with Dwarak Nasha's other foreign recruits. Weapons and military equipment are scattered around. They sit cleaning their assault rifles in crisp new military fatigues, preparing for the fight against ISIS.
If I go toward the enemy, advance, whether on foot or by truck or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I want to be in the fight, and I want to do my part.
But so far, Iraqi Kurdish authorities have refused to let these foreigners fight on the front lines, fearing they would be easy targets for ISIS. So instead, they sit here, waiting for the chance to take on the militants themselves. Rebecca Collard, CBC News, El Kosh, Northern Iraq.